The words we speak have the power to shape our reality, especially when it comes to wealth and prosperity. Whether we realize it or not, the language we use directly influences the life we create. Words are not just sounds or phrases, they are seeds planted into the soil of our subconscious mind, where they take root and begin to grow. The words we speak about money, success, and abundance have the potential to either expand our wealth or reinforce scarcity. If we constantly speak of lack, limitation, and struggle, we unknowingly block the flow of prosperity into our lives. But when we align our words with unlimited supply, we open ourselves to a life of limitless abundance. The path to wealth begins with one simple, yet powerful step: training our mouths to speak only words of abundance. Each time we speak words of prosperity, success, and gratitude, we are affirming our alignment with divine wealth. In contrast, when we speak words of limitation, such as "I can't afford that," "money is hard to come by," or "there's never enough," we reinforce the idea that we are separate from abundance, and we unknowingly create barriers to receiving. But the truth is that abundance is our birthright, and the more we speak in alignment with that truth, the more we invite prosperity into every area of our lives. The power of our words is not just about manifesting financial gain, it's about transforming our mindset, our energy, and our connection to the infinite flow of wealth. Now, I want you to make a commitment to speak only words of unlimited supply. Type "I am ready to speak unlimited supply" in the comments and begin your journey of aligning your words with divine prosperity. This is where your transformation begins, with your mouth, your words, and your unwavering belief in the abundance that is already yours. The words we speak are far more than mere sounds strung together in conversation. They are creative forces that shape our reality. Our language, our self-talk, and the way we speak about money and success play an enormous role in determining the life we create. Florence Scovel Shinn often emphasized that we must speak what we desire, not what we fear, and certainly not what we see in our current circumstances. This concept is at the heart of spiritual manifestation, the belief that the words we choose to express set the tone for our experiences, especially in the realm of wealth. The words you speak are far from passive. They are powerful tools that mold your subconscious mind and create your financial reality. Every word you utter sends a signal to your subconscious, which then directs the flow of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you speak of lack, fear, or limitation, your subconscious absorbs those ideas and manifests them as your reality. However, if you speak of abundance, prosperity, and success, your subconscious mind aligns with those thoughts, creating opportunities, wealth, and growth. The truth is simple: words shape the world around us. Your words are not just statements, they are affirmations, declarations that act as magnets, pulling your experiences toward you. You might not even realize it, but each time you say, "I can't afford that," or "money is tight," you are affirming scarcity, and that energy becomes the foundation of your financial reality. On the other hand, when you declare, "I speak words of abundance, and they create wealth in my life," you are aligning with the universal flow of prosperity, inviting financial blessings and opportunities to manifest in your life. The principle that our words are creative forces is rooted in ancient spiritual teachings. In the Bible, it is written, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The power of the word is fundamental to creation itself. This ancient truth is echoed in Florence Scovel Shinn's work, where she repeatedly reminded us that words are creative forces that bring our inner desires to life. Each word carries its own vibration. When you speak about money or wealth, the words you choose set the tone for what is possible in your life. If you say, "I never have enough money," or "It's so hard to make money," you are projecting the energy of lack into your life. But when you say, "I attract money easily and effortlessly," you begin to align with the vibration of abundance. Our words are like seeds, and the soil is our subconscious mind. Whatever we plant there will grow, whether it is a thought of prosperity or a thought of limitation. If we continually speak in a way that reflects scarcity or lack, our subconscious mind will believe it and bring that reality into existence. But when we speak from a place of abundance, our subconscious mind begins to reflect that belief and manifest it in our lives. To understand how powerful words are, we need to take a deeper look at the subconscious mind. This part of our mind operates beneath the surface, processing and absorbing everything we say, hear, and experience. It is the silent driver of our actions, behaviors, and decisions. The subconscious does not filter out negative or limiting beliefs. It simply accepts whatever you feed it. If you speak words of scarcity, doubt, or fear, your subconscious mind will work to make those beliefs true. It doesn't question your words, it simply makes them your reality. The subconscious mind is where the magic happens. When you speak words of wealth, your subconscious mind begins to work on your behalf, aligning your thoughts, actions, and circumstances to reflect that belief. It influences how you approach opportunities, how you take risks, and how you interact with money. When you believe that money is abundant and that you are worthy of it, your subconscious will begin to guide you toward actions that align with that belief. You may start to see new opportunities, meet people who can help you, and discover resources that were previously hidden. The key to shifting your financial reality is to train your subconscious mind with positive, empowering words. The more you speak words of abundance, the more you reprogram your mind to align with divine prosperity. This consistent practice will eventually lead to financial breakthroughs as you move from a mindset of lack to one of limitless supply. One of the most powerful ways to start changing your financial reality is to become mindful of your language. Pay attention to how you speak about money. Do you use phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees" or "I can never seem to make enough money"? These words only serve to reinforce the belief in scarcity. They block the flow of abundance because they align your subconscious with the idea that money is hard to come by. On the other hand, when you say, "I am open to receiving abundance" or "money flows easily to me," you are speaking words that align you with the unlimited flow of prosperity. Florence Scovel Shinn taught us to declare what we desire, even if it seems out of reach. She emphasized the importance of speaking wealth and success into existence. Speak the desired outcome into being, rather than speaking about the current reality. If you speak only what you fear, you create more fear. But if you speak what you desire, you bring those desires into your life. By reprogramming the way you speak, you can begin to shift your financial reality. The key is consistency. The more often you speak words of abundance, the more those words will become ingrained in your subconscious mind, and eventually, they will shape your outer world. Remember that the universe responds to energy, and your words are a direct reflection of the energy you are sending out. Start by choosing words that reflect wealth. Use affirmations daily. Money flows to me with ease. I am worthy of all the abundance that the universe has to offer. These words, repeated consistently, will begin to change your energy. Your mindset will shift, and as a result, your circumstances will start to change. Opportunities will begin to present themselves. Your financial reality will begin to align with your words of abundance. Now that you understand the power of words in shaping your financial reality, it's time to put this knowledge into practice. Repeat this affirmation daily. I speak words of abundance, and they create wealth in my life. Feel the truth of those words as you speak them. Let them settle deep within your subconscious mind. The more you speak these words, the more they will shift your energy toward abundance. As you speak these words with conviction, you are aligning yourself with the universal flow of prosperity. Your words are no longer just words, they are affirmations of wealth, and they are shaping your reality. I want to challenge you to become aware of your words throughout the day. Pay attention to how you speak about money and abundance. Do you tend to speak in a way that reflects lack, or are you speaking words of prosperity? Comment below with one phrase you've used recently that aligns with abundance. This simple exercise will help you become more mindful of your language and shift your mindset from lack to limitless wealth. The words you speak are powerful creators. They shape your financial reality, reprogram your subconscious mind, and attract wealth into your life. As you begin to speak words of abundance, you will notice your financial circumstances start to change. Opportunities will arise, and you will feel more confident in your ability to receive and create wealth. Speak what you desire, not what you fear, and watch as your world transforms in alignment with your new empowering beliefs. Remember, you hold the power to create the wealth you desire. It starts with your words. Every time you speak, you are planting seeds of abundance. So choose your words wisely, speak with intention, and align your language with the limitless prosperity that is available to you. Every day we speak words that reflect our current reality, but too often, those words reinforce a mindset of scarcity rather than abundance. Many of us have become so accustomed to phrases like, "I can't afford that," or "I don't have enough," that we don't realize how these words are shaping our financial reality. They are affirmations of lack statements that keep us stuck in a cycle of financial limitation. But the truth is, words hold power, and the words we speak have the ability to either reinforce scarcity or invite abundance. If we want to change our financial reality, we must begin by changing the language we use to talk about money. The language of scarcity reflects a belief that wealth is limited and unattainable, while the language of abundance reflects the truth that the universe is overflowing with opportunities, wealth, and success, ready to flow into our lives. The shift from speaking in terms of lack to speaking in terms of possibility is not just a linguistic change, it's a spiritual one. We've all heard and perhaps even said phrases like, "I can't afford that," "I don't have enough money," "I'll never be able to save enough," "There's never enough to go around," "That's too expensive for me." These words are not just casual statements. They are affirmations of scarcity. Every time we say them, we reinforce the belief that money is scarce, that abundance is for others, and that we are somehow disconnected from the flow of prosperity. Over time, this repetitive language becomes ingrained in our subconscious, and we start to live in alignment with these limiting beliefs. We may not even realize it, but every time we say these words, we are creating more lack and limitation in our financial lives. The energy of these phrases is fear-based. They reflect a mindset that believes in competition, lack, and insecurity. If you constantly say, "I can't afford that," you are affirming that you are separate from the abundance that is available to you. You are closing the door to possibility and aligning yourself with the energy of scarcity. To change our financial reality, we must shift from scarcity-based language to abundance-based language. This shift starts with becoming aware of the words we speak. Awareness is the first step in the transformation process. Once we begin to notice how often we use phrases of lack, we can start to replace them with words that reflect abundance, possibility, and opportunity. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," say, "I am open to finding a way to afford that." Instead of saying, "I don't have enough money," say, "I am attracting unlimited wealth and opportunities." Instead of saying, "I'll never be able to save enough," say, "I am building my savings with ease and grace." Instead of saying, "There's never enough to go around," say, "There is more than enough for everyone, and I am a part of the flow." Instead of saying, "That's too expensive for me," say, "I am attracting the resources I need to easily afford this." Do you see the difference? The language of abundance is open, expansive, and filled with possibility. It reflects the belief that wealth is available to you, right here, right now. When you speak in terms of abundance, you align yourself with the unlimited supply of the Taurus, and you open yourself to receiving it. The power of this language comes from its ability to shift your energy. When you use words that reflect abundance, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your thoughts will start to shift from scarcity and lack to possibility and opportunity. Your actions will change too, because you will be operating from a place of confidence, faith, and alignment with divine wealth. By shifting from scarcity language to abundance language, you begin to reshape your mindset. The way you think about money, and the way you speak about it, directly influences your energy. If you constantly speak of lack, your energy will align with that, and you will attract more experiences of scarcity into your life. But when you speak of abundance, your energy shifts to reflect prosperity, and you begin to attract wealth, success, and opportunities with greater ease. Words are not just spoken, they are heard, felt, and absorbed by the subconscious mind. When you speak words of abundance, your mind starts to believe that wealth is your natural state, and your reality begins to align with that belief. Your actions become more aligned with your goals, and your ability to attract money, opportunities, and success increases. The language you use also affects the way others perceive you. People are drawn to positive, abundant energy, and when you speak in terms of possibility and success, others will respond to that energy. You will attract people who support your goals, opportunities that align with your vision, and resources that empower your success. Now that we understand the power of shifting from scarcity to abundance language, let's anchor this shift with an affirmation. The words you speak are a reflection of your inner beliefs, and the more you speak words of abundance, the more your life will align with divine prosperity. Repeat this affirmation every day. I am open to unlimited abundance, and I speak words of possibility. Feel the energy of these words as you speak them. Let them fill you with confidence and belief in your ability to attract abundance into your life. Say them out loud, write them down, and make them a part of your daily practice. The more you repeat this affirmation, the more it will become ingrained in your subconscious mind, and the more it will manifest in your life. I want to challenge you to become aware of your words throughout the day. Notice how often you speak words of scarcity, phrases that focus on lack, limitation, and struggle. Comment below with one phrase you've used recently that aligns with abundance, and challenge yourself to replace any phrases of scarcity with words of possibility and prosperity for the next 7 days. This exercise will help you become more mindful of the energy you are putting out into the world. As you make this shift in language, you will begin to notice that the energy you attract changes. Opportunities, resources, and abundance will flow more freely into your life as you align your words with limitless supply. Your words are powerful tools that create your financial reality. When you speak of lack and limitation, you reinforce scarcity. But when you speak of abundance and possibility, you align yourself with the infinite flow of wealth available to you. Shifting from lack to abundance in your language is the first step toward transforming your financial mindset. By consistently speaking words of possibility, you begin to change your energy, your thoughts, and your actions, which ultimately creates new opportunities and opens the door for abundance to flow into your life. You have the power to speak wealth into existence. Now it's time to begin. Shift your language, shift your mindset, and watch as your financial reality transforms. Remember, words create wealth or lack. The choice is yours. In the universe, nothing is static. Everything is in constant motion, from the smallest particles to the grandest manifestations of wealth. One of the most powerful spiritual laws governing the flow of abundance is the law of circulation. The law of circulation teaches us that abundance flows through us. We are not just passive recipients of wealth, but active participants in its movement. And one of the most potent ways to activate this flow of prosperity is through our words. Just as money circulates through the economy, energy circulates through the universe, and words are one of the most powerful ways to circulate abundance. Florence Scovel Shinn often emphasized that the more we give, the more we receive. But giving isn't just about material wealth, it's also about the energy and words we put into the world. Generosity of words, affirming not only our own success, but the success of others, opens the door to a greater flow of abundance into our lives. When we speak words of abundance, success, and prosperity, we align ourselves with the flow of universal wealth. These words act as a conduit, allowing prosperity to move freely, not only through us, but to us, and through others. On the other hand, when we speak words of envy, criticism, or scarcity, we block the flow of abundance, hoarding the energy of wealth, and preventing it from circulating freely in our lives. The law of circulation is based on the idea that abundance is not a limited resource. It is an infinite flow that moves continuously throughout the universe. Prosperity, like energy, is meant to circulate. It flows from one person to another, from one opportunity to the next, from one experience to the next. Just as you cannot keep water still for long without it becoming stagnant, so too does wealth become blocked when it is hoarded, whether in material possessions or in words. Abundance is a dynamic, ever-flowing force, and when you speak words of prosperity, you activate this flow. When you affirm the wealth, success, and happiness of others, you invite that energy into your own life. This is the law of circulation in action. The more you speak of wealth and success, the more it flows to you. The more you give to others through affirmations, encouragement, and support, the more wealth you attract into your own life. Think of it like a river that flows through you and those around you. The river doesn't run dry. It keeps flowing, expanding, and nourishing all in its path. Words of prosperity are the currency that keeps the river of abundance flowing. When you speak words of encouragement, positivity, and success, you are creating ripples in the universe that return to you with greater abundance. But if you withhold your words or speak negatively, the flow of abundance is blocked. One of the most powerful ways to activate the law of circulation in your life is by practicing generosity of words. This means affirming the success, wealth, and prosperity of others, not with jealousy or envy, but with genuine love and encouragement. When you celebrate the success of others, you are not diminishing your own prosperity. In fact, you are opening the door for even more wealth to come into your life. Florence Scovel Shinn often wrote about the importance of generosity in all forms, and that includes the generosity of words. When you affirm the success of others, you are aligning yourself with the flow of abundance. You are declaring to the universe that you believe in prosperity, not just for yourself, but for everyone. This belief in abundance for all creates an energetic field that draws more wealth and opportunities toward you. Consider this: when someone shares a success story or achieves a financial goal, what is your response? Do you congratulate them, express happiness for their success, or do you feel a tinge of jealousy or resentment? Generosity of words means celebrating others without feeling threatened. The more you affirm their success, the more you open the door for your own prosperity. Words of praise, encouragement, and gratitude for others amplify your own ability to attract wealth. In contrast to the generosity of words, there is a mindset that hoards words, the mindset of scarcity. This mindset says, if they succeed, it means I can't. It is rooted in the belief that wealth is limited and that another person's success somehow diminishes your own. People who operate from this mindset may criticize others, speak negatively about their achievements, or withhold praise or encouragement. This is a form of emotional hoarding that blocks the flow of abundance. When you withhold praise or criticize others out of jealousy, resentment, or fear, you are literally blocking the flow of abundance in your own life. Criticism and envy create a stagnant energy. It's like trying to stop the flow of a river by building a dam. When you hold back positive words, you prevent the universe from circulating wealth to you. The more you criticize or envy others, the more you set up barriers to your own prosperity. It's important to note that the universe does not work on a zero-sum basis. The success of others does not take away from your success. In fact, it's a sign that abundance is flowing. When you celebrate someone else's prosperity, you are saying to the universe, there is enough for all of us. This creates a vibration of abundance that opens the door for more to come to you. Now that you understand the law of circulation and how powerful words are in activating this flow, it's time to anchor this principle with an affirmation. I speak words of prosperity, and I see abundance circulating through my life and others. Say it with me. I speak words of prosperity, and I see abundance circulating through my life and others. Feel the energy of those words. When you speak this affirmation, you are inviting the universe to move in a circle of abundance. As you speak words of prosperity, you open yourself to receiving more, and as you celebrate others' success, you create an energetic field that amplifies your own. Words of prosperity don't just benefit you, they benefit everyone around you, and this creates a ripple effect that brings prosperity to all. Now, I want you to reflect on how you can practice generosity of words in your own life. Comment below and share how you have used your words to uplift someone else. Whether it's a simple compliment, an encouragement to keep going, or an affirmation of their success, notice how speaking prosperity for others helps open the door for abundance in your own life. How has celebrating others changed your perspective on wealth? What opportunities have you noticed coming your way as a result of speaking words of prosperity? Share your thoughts, and let's continue to inspire each other to circulate abundance, not just for ourselves, but for everyone we encounter. In conclusion, the law of circulation reminds us that wealth is not something that comes to us by hoarding or holding back. It is something that flows through generosity of words. Affirming the success and prosperity of others is one of the most powerful ways to activate the flow of divine abundance. When we speak words of prosperity, we invite wealth into our lives and encourage the flow of abundance in the lives of others as well. Remember, the more you give, the more you receive. When you speak words of encouragement, praise, and prosperity, you open yourself to receiving more. This is how wealth circulates, through our words, our energy, and our action. Words of prosperity are a conduit for divine wealth, and when we speak them, we become active participants in the flow of abundance. Speak words of prosperity today. and watch how the universe responds with limitless opportunities and wealth flowing into your life. Every word we speak is like a seed planted into the soil of our subconscious mind. Just as a gardener carefully chooses the seeds they plant, we too must choose our words with the utmost care. The words we speak, particularly about money and wealth, determine what will grow in the garden of our lives. If we consistently plant seeds of abundance, we will see a flourishing crop of prosperity. But if we plant seeds of lack or scarcity, that is what will grow instead. The law of attraction is built on this very principle. Our thoughts and words create the reality we experience. Florence Scovel Shinn emphasized that we are the gardeners of our own lives, and we must be diligent in the seeds we plant through our speech. We often plant these seeds unconsciously, without realizing the impact of our words. But the truth is, the words we speak have tremendous power to shape our financial reality. By cultivating an inner dialogue that speaks the language of prosperity, we nurture our financial garden and allow it to thrive. The subconscious mind is like the fertile soil in which the seeds of our words take root. It does not question the seeds we plant, it simply accepts them and begins to nurture them into full manifestation. This is why it's crucial to guard our words carefully, because whatever we speak repeatedly will eventually become a reality in our lives. The subconscious works like a garden. If we plant seeds of scarcity, such as "I can't afford this" or "I'll never be wealthy," those seeds will sprout into a life of lack. However, if we plant seeds of prosperity, such as "I am open to unlimited abundance" or "I attract wealth effortlessly," we create a garden of abundance that will grow and multiply. This is where the power of affirmations comes into play. Every time you speak an affirmation of prosperity, you are planting a seed in your subconscious mind that will eventually bear fruit. The more often you speak words of wealth, the deeper these seeds are planted in your subconscious, and the more quickly they begin to manifest in your reality. Just like any garden, your financial reality requires nurturing. You can't plant a seed and expect it to grow without care. You must tend to it, water it, and make sure it's exposed to the right conditions. The same is true for your wealth mindset. Once you begin to plant words of abundance, you must continue nurturing them with positive thoughts, beliefs, and actions. This is why it's important to cultivate an inner dialogue that is always in alignment with prosperity. Every time you think or speak, you are either nurturing your financial garden or letting weeds of negativity and lack take root. If you find yourself saying things like, "I don't have enough money," or "I'm always struggling," you are watering weeds in your subconscious. These words are nourishing the belief in scarcity and reinforcing a reality of lack. On the other hand, when you consistently affirm, "I am worthy of wealth," or "money flows easily to me," you are watering the seeds of prosperity. Every affirmation, no matter how small, is a nourishing force that strengthens your belief in the abundance of the universe. To cultivate a prosperous mindset, we must first start by changing our language. This shift is not just about changing the words we speak, it's about changing the way we think about money, wealth, and success. A mindset of abundance is essential for prosperity to grow. When you speak words that reflect opportunity, success, and wealth, you align yourself with the energy of the universe. As you focus on abundance, you attract more of it. It's also essential to replace negative beliefs with empowering thoughts and words. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never make enough money," immediately replace that thought with, "I am worthy of all the wealth that is flowing to me now." Affirmations like these reprogram your subconscious mind, allowing prosperity to take root. The more you consistently speak and think abundance, the more your external reality will shift to reflect this. Another key aspect of cultivating a prosperous mindset is being grateful for the wealth you already have. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that gratitude is a powerful tool for manifesting more of what you desire. When you express gratitude for what you currently have, whether it's your income, your home, your health, or the simple fact that you're alive, you are planting seeds of appreciation and abundance. This opens the door for more wealth to flow into your life. Just as we carefully choose the seeds we plant in our garden, we must be intentional about the thoughts and words we plant in our subconscious. Every thought is a seed, and every word we speak is a nourishing force that helps those seeds grow. To cultivate a garden of abundance, you must be aware of the thoughts and words you are planting daily. Here are some examples of words that plant seeds of abundance in your life. I am worthy of all the wealth that is flowing to me now. Money flows easily and effortlessly into my life. I am abundant in every area of my life. I am open to receiving unlimited prosperity. Opportunities for wealth are everywhere, and I am ready to receive them. The more you use words like these, the more you align yourself with the infinite flow of wealth that is available to you. Remember, every time you speak or think, you are planting a seed in the soil of your subconscious. The more you speak of abundance, the more you will begin to see it manifest in your life. Now, let's solidify this teaching with an affirmation. My words are seeds of prosperity, and they grow into abundant harvests in my life. Say this affirmation aloud and feel the power of those words. Visualize your words being planted as seeds in the soil of your mind, nourished with positive thoughts and affirmations, and growing into a bountiful harvest. As you speak this affirmation regularly, you begin to see your words transform into real-world prosperity. Your thoughts become your reality, and your words are the vehicle through which abundance flows into your life. I encourage you to become mindful of your language. Notice the words you use daily, especially in relation to money and abundance. Are you speaking words of scarcity or words of prosperity? Comment below with one phrase you've used recently that reflects abundance, and share one affirmation you plan to start using in place of limiting language. By making this small shift in your language, you begin to see a huge shift in your financial reality. You are actively planting the seeds of wealth and prosperity in your life. And just like a gardener tending to their garden, you'll soon see the fruits of your labor, financial abundance, success, and fulfillment growing right before your eyes. Remember that every word you speak is a seed planted in your subconscious mind. These seeds grow into the reality you experience. If you want to manifest wealth, success, and prosperity, you must carefully plant and nurture words of abundance. By speaking words of prosperity daily, you begin to create a rich garden of financial abundance in your life. Your words are the most powerful tool you have in creating the wealth you desire. When you use them wisely and intentionally, you plant the seeds that will grow into the abundant life you've always dreamed of. Start today by choosing words that reflect your prosperity, and watch your financial reality shift toward the abundant future you deserve. There is a powerful and liberating truth that, when understood and embraced, can completely transform your relationship with wealth. Divine wealth is infinite. Unlike the world's view of wealth as a limited resource, something that must be fought for or rationed, divine wealth knows no limits. The universe is abundant, and the supply of prosperity is endless, flowing freely to anyone who is willing to align themselves with it. Wealth does not run out. There is no shortage of opportunities, money, or success. This is the language of infinite supply, the language that speaks directly to the truth that you can have as much as you desire, and that there is more than enough for everyone. Florence Scovel Shinn consistently taught that abundance is a divine right, and that when we speak the language of infinite supply, we align ourselves with the unlimited flow of prosperity that the universe has to offer. Our thoughts, beliefs, and words are the tools that open the channels for this abundance to enter our lives. When we understand that there is no limit to what we can receive, we begin to attract all the wealth and success we desire. The only limits that exist are the ones we place on ourselves through our thoughts and words. In this section, we will explore how speaking the language of infinite supply activates divine prosperity. We will examine how affirmations and declarations, drawn from Florence Scovel Shinn's teachings, can help us align with the flow of divine wealth and break through the limitations we have placed on ourselves. We'll also provide examples of powerful affirmations and how to implement them in your daily life, transforming your mindset and your financial reality. The first step in speaking the language of infinite supply is to recognize that divine wealth is infinite, and there are no limits to what you can receive. Often people limit themselves by thinking that there is only a certain amount of wealth to go around, that if one person gains, another must lose. This mindset stems from the idea of scarcity, which leads to competition and a lack of cooperation. It keeps people stuck in a cycle of fear, envy, and self-doubt, always believing that they are not worthy of prosperity or that the supply is too limited for them to receive what they desire. But the reality is, abundance is not finite. Divine wealth is an ever-flowing, limitless supply that is available to everyone. The universe does not operate on the basis of shortage or competition. It operates on the basis of overflow. When we align with this truth and speak the language of infinite supply, we begin to experience abundance flowing to us in ways we never imagined. When you speak the language of infinite supply, you are affirming your connection to the universe's abundant flow. You are no longer operating from a place of lack or limitation, but from a place of expansive possibility. This shift in language is transformative, because as you declare that there are no limits to your prosperity, you open yourself up to receiving unlimited blessings in all areas of your life, whether that be financial, emotional, or spiritual. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that our words are the most powerful tools we have in the process of manifestation. Affirmations are a direct way to reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing beliefs of scarcity with beliefs of abundance. When we affirm that there is no limit to what we can receive, we break free from the chains of lack and open ourselves to an overflowing abundance that flows freely into our lives. Here are some affirmations of infinite supply that will help you align with divine wealth. I speak the language of infinite supply, and wealth flows to me from unlimited sources. There is no limit to the wealth I can receive, and I am open to receiving it all. I am a magnet for infinite abundance, and it flows freely into my life. I am worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer, and it is always available to me. My financial reality is expanding every day, and there is no limit to my success. When you speak these affirmations, you are declaring to the universe that you believe in the infinite nature of prosperity. You are opening your heart, mind, and spirit to receive all the wealth and success that is already yours. These affirmations help rewire your subconscious mind, shifting you from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance and possibility. The key to speaking the language of infinite supply is faith. You must believe that there is no limit to what you can receive, and that divine wealth is yours for the taking. Faith is the fuel that propels your affirmations into manifestation. Without faith, affirmations are just words, but with faith, they are the very catalysts that bring your desires to life. Florence Scovel Shinn often spoke about the power of faith in the process of manifestation. She taught that when you have unwavering faith in your connection to divine supply, you unlock the flow of abundance in your life. Faith is the energy that transforms your thoughts and words into your reality. When you speak from a place of faith, you are not just saying empty words, you are affirming a truth that already exists in the universe. And because the universe operates on the principle of like attracts like, your faith and words begin to magnetize your desires toward you. To truly live in alignment with the law of infinite supply, you must learn to live without limits. You must stop placing restrictions on what you can receive and start seeing possibility everywhere. When you no longer see wealth as something finite, something that belongs only to a select few, you begin to see the universe's infinite resources as available to you, just as much as to anyone else. Living without limits means believing that there is always enough opportunities, enough resources, enough money, enough success. When you speak the language of infinite supply, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. This shift in belief allows you to attract wealth and opportunities that reflect the abundance of the universe. Now, let's solidify this shift in our consciousness by affirming, I speak the language of infinite supply, and wealth flows to me from unlimited sources. Say it aloud with belief. Feel the energy of those words as they vibrate through your being. Know that these words are the key to unlocking the floodgates of divine prosperity. Every time you speak them, you are declaring to the universe that you believe in the infinite nature of prosperity, and that you are ready to receive it. Now I want to challenge you to reflect on one area of your life where you are ready to declare infinite supply. Is it your finances, your career, or your personal growth? Comment below with one area in your life where you are ready to speak abundance and embrace the language of infinite supply. This challenge will help you start thinking in terms of limitless possibility and open up the flow of abundance in all areas of your life. As you continue to speak words of infinite supply, you will begin to see miracles unfold, opportunities arise, and wealth flow freely into your life. Speaking the language of infinite supply is one of the most powerful ways to align yourself with divine prosperity. When you stop limiting yourself with thoughts of lack and begin speaking words of abundance, you open the door for wealth to flow into your life from unlimited sources. As you consistently affirm the truth of infinite supply, you will experience financial breakthroughs, opportunities, and success in ways you never imagined. Remember, there is no limit to what you can receive. The universe is abundant, and it is ready to bless you with everything you desire. Your words are the key to unlocking this abundance. Keep speaking the language of infinite supply, and watch as wealth and prosperity flow into your life, effortlessly and abundantly. Daily affirmations are a powerful tool for reshaping your mindset and aligning your subconscious with the truth of your divine prosperity. Words, as Florence Scovel Shinn taught, are not just expressions of thoughts, they are creative forces that shape our reality. Each time we affirm something, we are not just speaking into the air, we are planting seeds of possibility in our minds, programming them to align with the reality we want to create. When practiced daily, affirmations have the power to rewire the subconscious mind, transforming limiting beliefs about money and wealth into empowering truths. Shinn was clear in her teachings: no matter the circumstances around you, you must speak the truth of your divine prosperity every day. The external world may present a picture of lack, scarcity, or struggle, but the truth of the universe is that abundance is your birthright. Daily affirmations allow you to connect with this truth, regardless of what the world says, and to speak your desired reality into existence. In this section, we will explore why daily affirmations are so vital to cultivating a mindset of abundance and how they can shift your financial reality. We'll also teach you how to develop a daily affirmation practice that consistently affirms wealth and prosperity, ultimately creating a life of limitless abundance. Our minds are constantly taking in information, whether consciously or subconsciously, through the things we see, hear, and importantly, speak. The thoughts and words we choose shape our beliefs, which then shape our actions. The subconscious mind, which operates beneath the surface, is like a garden, and our words are the seeds we plant. If we continually affirm scarcity or lack, we unknowingly sow seeds of poverty and limitation. If we consistently affirm abundance and success, we plant the seeds of wealth, prosperity, and growth. This is why daily affirmations are so important. Repetition breeds belief. The more you repeat an affirmation, the more it begins to replace any negative or limiting thought patterns. As Florence Scovel Shinn stated, the subconscious mind is like a tape recorder that accepts everything you say. The more you speak words of abundance, the more your subconscious mind accepts these as truth, aligning your energy with the flow of prosperity. Affirmations work because they train the subconscious mind to focus on what you desire rather than what you fear. When you consistently affirm wealth and prosperity, your subconscious begins to expect these things to show up in your life. This shift in mindset leads to actions and decisions that align with your new beliefs. Over time, these small changes in thought and behavior begin to compound, bringing your desired financial reality into focus. Affirmations are an intentional way of reprogramming the subconscious mind. While we may have grown up with beliefs about money that focused on lack, scarcity, or limitation, affirmations allow us to replace these beliefs with thoughts of abundance and possibility. Florence Scovel Shinn encouraged us to speak the truth, even if our external circumstances do not reflect it. This is a practice of faith and trust in the invisible laws of abundance. By speaking affirmations every day, you create an internal shift that aligns you with the truth of divine prosperity. You might start by affirming, "Every day I speak words of abundance, and my financial reality shifts toward prosperity. Money flows freely to me, and I am worthy of receiving it. I am open to limitless opportunities, and wealth is my divine birthright. I attract all the resources I need to live a prosperous life." As you repeat these affirmations, you are training your mind to expect abundance. You begin to believe that prosperity is not only available to you, but it is already on its way. The more you affirm this truth, the more you align yourself with the universe's natural flow of abundance. One of the biggest challenges in manifesting wealth is that, often our external circumstances seem to contradict the affirmations we are speaking. It's easy to look at our bank accounts or our current financial situation and think, "How can I affirm abundance when I have so little right now?" But this is where the power of affirmations truly lies, in faith and trust. Florence Scovel Shinn always emphasized that even in the face of visible lack, we must speak the truth of our divine prosperity. This truth is not dependent on our current circumstances. Abundance exists in the spiritual realm, and it's our job to align with it through our thoughts and words. When you affirm, "I speak words of abundance, and my financial reality shifts toward prosperity," you are not just talking about what's in your bank account today. You are aligning with the infinite supply of the universe. You are trusting that your external world will shift to reflect the words you speak. When you say these words, you are planting the seeds of abundance in the soil of your subconscious, and they will eventually grow into your reality. To make affirmations work for you, you need to develop a consistent practice. Affirmations should not be something you do once and then forget about. Just as a gardener tends to their plants daily, you must tend to your mind and thoughts every day. Here's how you can develop your own daily affirmation practice. Start your day with affirmations. As soon as you wake up, before you engage in any other activity, take a moment to affirm your wealth and abundance. This sets the tone for the rest of your day. Write them down. Write your affirmations every morning in a journal. This helps you internalize the words and solidifies them in your mind. Speak them aloud. The spoken word has tremendous power. Speak your affirmations out loud in front of a mirror. Hear yourself declaring your financial abundance. The energy of your own voice amplifies the message. Repeat them consistently. Repetition is the key to reprogramming your subconscious. Set aside a few minutes, multiple times a day, to repeat your affirmations. The more you say them, the deeper they will sink into your subconscious mind. Feel the emotion behind the words. Affirmations are more than just words. They are emotions in motion. As you speak them, feel the abundance and the gratitude as if it's already happening. The emotional energy you bring to your words amplifies their power. Let's solidify this practice with an affirmation. Every day, I speak words of abundance, and my financial reality shifts toward prosperity. Say this affirmation aloud with conviction. Feel the truth of these words as they flow from your mouth. Know that with each repetition, you are aligning yourself with the limitless flow of divine wealth. As you speak these words, imagine yourself already living in abundance, already receiving the prosperity that is coming your way. Feel the excitement and joy of living a life of financial freedom. Now I want to challenge you to commit to a 30-day affirmation practice. For the next 30 days, speak words of abundance every morning and night. Use the affirmation above, or create your own personalized affirmations that resonate with you. Comment below and share how you plan to incorporate these daily affirmations into your life. At the end of the 30 days, come back and share the changes you've noticed in your mindset, your finances, and your overall sense of prosperity. By committing to this practice, you are taking a conscious step toward transforming your financial reality. The more you speak words of abundance, the more your subconscious mind will align with that truth, and you will begin to see the manifestation of your affirmations in your life. Daily affirmations are the key to reprogramming your subconscious for abundance. By consistently speaking words of prosperity, you are aligning with divine wealth, shifting your mindset, and opening the door to greater financial success. Repetition and consistency are the keys to this practice. And the more you commit to it, the more your external reality will begin to reflect your inner beliefs. Start today by speaking your affirmations aloud, writing them down, and living as if the abundance you desire is already here. Know that your words have power, and the more you speak them, the more you create the financial reality you desire. You are worthy of prosperity, and your words are the key to unlocking the abundance that is already available to you. Gratitude is one of the most powerful spiritual forces we have at our disposal. It is the key to unlocking the full flow of divine abundance and prosperity in our lives. Gratitude is not just a feeling of appreciation. It is a vibration that aligns us with divine energy and opens the doors for more wealth, success, and fulfillment to flow into our lives. Florence Scovel Shinn often taught that the practice of gratitude magnifies prosperity. And when we speak words of thankfulness, we are affirming the abundance that already exists around us, making room for even more. In this section, we will explore the profound role of gratitude in the manifestation of wealth. We will see how speaking words of gratitude is an essential part of speaking the language of abundance, and how regularly practicing gratitude can accelerate the flow of prosperity into our lives. By the end of this section, you will understand why thankfulness is the secret ingredient to attracting unlimited prosperity. The energy of gratitude is magnetic. It is one of the highest vibrations you can align with. When you express gratitude, you acknowledge the abundance that already exists in your life, and this act of acknowledgement amplifies that abundance. Gratitude works like a magnifying glass, making what you already have seem even greater and more plentiful. This magnification is what attracts more prosperity into your life. When we show gratitude for what we already have, we open the channels for more blessings to flow into our lives. As Florence Scovel Shinn wisely put it, gratitude is the great multiplier. The more you express thanks for the wealth you already have, the more the universe is able to give you. It is a spiritual law. What you focus on expands, and when you focus on your gratitude for the abundance you have, you automatically create more space for more prosperity to enter. Consider this. If you were to say every day, I am grateful for the money I have, the opportunities that come my way, and the prosperity that flows through my life, you are focusing on the abundance in your life, inviting more of it to come. Gratitude aligns you with the energy of abundance, and the universe responds by bringing more of it to you. Gratitude and abundance are deeply intertwined. When you speak words of thankfulness, you are aligning yourself with the divine flow of prosperity. Gratitude is a form of acknowledging the divine presence in your life, recognizing that everything you have, including your financial blessings, is a gift. It reminds you that you are worthy of divine prosperity and that the universe is abundant. Every time you speak words of gratitude, you are affirming that you trust in the divine supply of the universe. Gratitude teaches us to focus on what we have, not on what we lack. It shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance and opens us to receive even more. It's easy to get caught up in focusing on what we don't have or what we want, but gratitude shifts that focus to the blessings already in our lives. And when we do this, the universe always responds with more to be grateful for. Gratitude also aligns us with the frequency of love, which is the highest and most powerful energy in the universe. When you speak words of gratitude, you are vibrating at the same frequency as divine abundance. This alignment naturally attracts wealth into your life. The law of attraction states that like attracts like, so when you speak words of gratitude, you naturally attract more things to be thankful for, including financial blessings. Now that we understand how powerful gratitude is, let's talk about how to make it a consistent part of our daily language. To cultivate a habit of speaking words of gratitude, we must intentionally focus on what we are thankful for and express it out loud. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that we should affirm our gratitude, not just when things are going well, but especially when we are faced with challenges. Gratitude is not dependent on external circumstances. It is an internal state that we can choose to cultivate at any moment. Each day, make it a point to say thank you for something, no matter how small. Even in the face of financial difficulty, you can say, I am grateful for the money I have, no matter how much it is. I am thankful for the opportunities that are opening up to me. I am grateful for my health, my family, and the abundance in my life. Even saying thank you for the financial blessings I am about to receive is a powerful affirmation of faith and trust in the universe. This statement reflects your belief that wealth is already on its way and that more abundance is coming to you. As you speak these words of gratitude, you will notice a shift in your energy. Your mind and heart will begin to open to receiving more wealth, because you will have cultivated a mindset that is focused on abundance rather than lack. You are no longer just speaking to acknowledge what you already have, but to attract more. Gratitude should be an ongoing, daily practice, not just a once-in-a-while thought. By speaking words of gratitude daily, you align with the unlimited flow of divine supply. Here are some ways to integrate the practice of gratitude into your life. Start your day with gratitude. Upon waking, take a moment to say thank you for the new day, for the opportunities ahead, and for the wealth that is already present in your life. Write down your gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down at least 5 things you are grateful for. These can be big or small. As you write them, affirm them aloud. Speak your gratitude out loud. Whenever possible, express your thanks aloud. Say, I am so grateful for my financial abundance, or thank you for all the opportunities that are coming my way. Be grateful for challenges. Even in difficult times, find something to be thankful for. Challenges often lead to growth, and gratitude for the lessons they bring can help you maintain a positive mindset. Now, let's solidify this teaching with an affirmation. I am grateful for all the abundance in my life, and my gratitude attracts even more prosperity. Repeat this affirmation daily, and feel it resonating through every part of your being. As you express your gratitude, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, and you open the doors for even more prosperity to flow into your life. Feel the truth of these words as you say them. When you are truly grateful for the wealth and success you already have, you invite more to come. Gratitude magnifies prosperity, and it shifts your energy from lack to limitless possibility. I encourage you to comment below and share one thing you are truly grateful for today. Affirm that your gratitude is bringing more abundance into your life. Whether it's financial blessings, personal growth, relationships, or health, express your thanks for it. This will help you maintain a mindset of abundance, knowing that the more grateful you are, the more wealth and prosperity you will attract. In conclusion, gratitude is a powerful tool for manifesting abundance. It is not just a feeling, it is a language that aligns you with the unlimited flow of prosperity. By speaking words of thankfulness, you magnify the wealth already in your life and open the door to even more. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from lack to overflow. Make gratitude a consistent part of your daily language and watch how it transforms your financial reality. The more grateful you are, the more abundance you will attract. Your words combined with your gratitude will begin to shape your reality, drawing wealth and prosperity into your life with ease. Remember, gratitude is the great multiplier, and as you speak words of thankfulness, you are aligning yourself with divine prosperity in every area of your life. One of the most profound truths in the realm of manifestation is this: our words have the power to shape our future. The language we use today is not just a reflection of our present reality. It is a blueprint for the life we will live tomorrow. As Florence Scovel Shinn often emphasized, our words are creative forces, capable of shaping our destiny. When we speak with conviction about the life we desire, we align ourselves with the universe's flow and begin to manifest our desires. Too often, we find ourselves speaking from a place of lack or uncertainty. We describe our financial struggles, talk about what we don't have, and focus on what is missing in our lives. But this is not how we create the future we want. The key to unlocking your abundance is to speak as though your desires are already here. By speaking in the present tense about your future success, you are calling that future into your present reality. In this section, we will explore the power of speaking your future into existence, and how you can use the law of attraction to manifest wealth and success. Through powerful affirmations and declarations, you can train your mind to align with your future prosperity, and in doing so, create the life you have always desired. Let's dive into how you can begin speaking your future prosperity into existence, starting right now. One of the core principles of manifestation is that you must speak as if your desires are already realized. This is living in the end result, acting and speaking as though the wealth you seek is already yours. The law of attraction works by aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with the energy of what we desire. When we speak words of success, we set the law of attraction into motion. The universe responds to the vibration of your words, and when you consistently speak in alignment with what you want, you attract more of it into your life. This is why speaking your future into existence is such a powerful tool. Every time you declare your success, wealth, and abundance, you are sending out a vibration that pulls those things toward you. Your words are the catalyst for the energy that shapes your financial reality. Florence Scovel Shinn often said that we should speak the truth as though it is already true. She understood that words are commands to the universe, and that by speaking with certainty, we activate the process of manifestation. When you speak of your future success, you are not just hoping it will come, you are declaring it into existence. The law of attraction teaches that like attracts like. In other words, the energy you put out into the world through your thoughts, words, and beliefs will attract more of that same energy back to you. If you speak words of lack, you attract more lack. If you speak words of abundance, you attract more abundance. When you speak of the wealth you desire as though it is already here, you align yourself with the vibration of that wealth. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, you focus on the abundance that is already yours. This is the power of speaking your future. You shift your focus from what is lacking to what is already present, and you draw it into your experience. The language you use is a reflection of your belief system. If you say things like, "I can't afford this," or "I'm always struggling with money," you are affirming scarcity and reinforcing a belief system of limitation. On the other hand, when you say, "I am attracting unlimited wealth and prosperity," or "money flows easily to me," You are aligning with the energy of abundance and success, and the universe responds by bringing you more of that same energy. The key to speaking your future into existence is to live in the end result. This means speaking, acting, and believing as if your desires are already fulfilled. Even if your financial situation seems far from where you want it to be, you must speak as though it is already true. You must feel the emotions of having already received the wealth and success you desire. Florence Scovel Shinn often reminded her readers to act as though it is impossible to fail. When you speak with certainty and confidence about your future success, you align your energy with the reality you are creating. Your words should reflect your faith in the inevitable manifestation of your desires. For example, instead of saying, "I hope I can make more money this year," say, "I am attracting abundant wealth into my life, and it is already on its way." This shift in language doesn't just change your words, it changes your vibration, your belief, and your action. When you speak from a place of confidence, you begin to take actions that align with the success you are declaring. You might find yourself taking steps toward financial freedom, pursuing new opportunities, or feeling inspired to work harder toward your goals. Your words guide your actions, and your actions lead to the manifestation of your desires. To speak your future into existence, you must begin with affirmations and declarations. These are not just positive statements, they are commands to the universe. When you declare your future prosperity with conviction, you are setting the stage for your financial breakthrough. Florence Scovel Shinn taught the importance of speaking words of faith and certainty, even in the face of external lack. She encouraged her readers to affirm their desires as if they had already come to pass. Here are some examples of powerful declarations that speak directly to your future wealth. I speak my future into existence, and divine wealth is already manifesting in my life. I am living a life of financial freedom, and abundance flows effortlessly to me. Every day I am getting closer to my financial goals, and wealth is already on its way. Money flows to me from unexpected sources, and my prosperity is limitless. I am worthy of all the success, wealth, and happiness that is flowing to me now. These affirmations should be spoken daily as they shift your mindset from lack to abundance. When you speak them with certainty, you are declaring that your financial success is already on its way, and that the universe is aligning everything to bring it to you. Let's anchor this process with an affirmation. I speak my future into existence, and divine wealth is already manifesting in my life. Say this affirmation aloud and feel its power. Let these words sink deep into your subconscious and begin to shape your reality. Feel the truth of these words as if they have already manifested. When you speak them with conviction, you are aligning yourself with the infinite flow of prosperity, and the universe will begin to respond with opportunities, resources, and success. Now I invite you to take a step toward manifesting your future wealth. Write your own future affirmation that speaks directly to your financial success. Comment below with your affirmation and declare to the universe that your wealth is already on its way. By putting your words out into the world, you are setting your intentions into motion and creating the future you desire. Speaking your future into existence is one of the most powerful tools for manifesting wealth and success. When you speak with confidence and certainty about the life you want to create, you are aligning your energy with the universe's flow of abundance. The words you speak today are creating the reality you will live tomorrow. Act as though your desires are already fulfilled. Speak as though the wealth you desire is already here, and watch as the universe responds with opportunities, resources, and prosperity. By using affirmations and declarations, you are not only transforming your mindset, you are transforming your reality. Remember, you have the power to create the future you desire. Speak it into existence, and let your words align with the infinite supply of wealth that is available to you. Many of us are unaware of the subtle ways in which resistance to abundance can be created by the words we speak. Resistance to prosperity is often not something external. It begins within us, shaped by the language we use, both about ourselves and others. The words we choose have the power to block the flow of wealth, and often we unknowingly create barriers to abundance through negative speech and limiting beliefs. To unlock the flow of divine prosperity, we must release all resistance and begin to speak only words that align with success, abundance, and our true potential. Florence Scovel Shinn, frequently emphasized the transformative power of positive speech. She believed that our words were not just descriptive, they were creative forces that shaped the circumstances of our lives. When we speak negatively about money, success, or our capabilities, we reinforce the belief that prosperity is difficult to attain. In contrast, when we speak positively, we remove resistance and align ourselves with the divine flow of abundance. In this section, we will explore how the language we use plays a crucial role in removing resistance and creating a reality of limitless prosperity. Words are not just representations of thoughts, they are the architects of our beliefs. When we speak about money, wealth, and success, we are reinforcing our perceptions about these things. If we speak from a place of fear or doubt, we create mental and emotional resistance that prevents abundance from flowing into our lives. For example, saying things like, "I'll never be wealthy. Money is always hard to come by. I'm not good enough to be successful." These are not just phrases, they are mental blocks that stop the flow of prosperity. Each word is a small but powerful affirmation of lack. The more we speak these kinds of negative statements, the more we solidify the belief that abundance is out of reach. This is why positive speech is so crucial. Words of abundance and success align our mindset with the reality we want to create. When we eliminate negative self-talk and replace it with affirmations of prosperity, we open the door for financial growth and opportunity. The key to removing resistance is not simply in wishing for abundance, it is in speaking as if it is already yours. One of the primary sources of resistance is the way we speak to ourselves. We are often our own worst critics, and the thoughts and words we use about ourselves can significantly affect how we experience prosperity. If we constantly tell ourselves that we're not good enough or that success is beyond us, we create self-imposed limits. For example, negative self-talk like, "I'm not good with money. I'm not worthy of success. I'll never be able to make more money." These thoughts, when repeated, become truths in our minds. They create mental resistance to prosperity because they reinforce the belief that we are separate from abundance. But when we replace these thoughts with positive affirmations, we start to reshape our beliefs. The power of self-talk is incredible. We become what we think. When we think we are unworthy of success or prosperity, we unknowingly repel abundance. But when we believe that we deserve wealth, that money flows freely to us, and that we are capable of success, we open ourselves to receive all that the universe has to offer. The most effective way to remove resistance to abundance is to speak words that align with prosperity and success. Just as we can create resistance with negative language, we can also invite prosperity with the language of abundance. Florence Scovel Shinn often said, "You must speak only what you desire." She knew that to manifest wealth and success, we must align our words with the energy of abundance. Words of prosperity, such as, "I am worthy of wealth. Money flows easily to me. Success is my divine birthright. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to." These words don't just reflect a positive mindset, they create that mindset. When we speak words of possibility, we activate the law of attraction, drawing opportunities, wealth, and abundance into our lives. It's not enough to simply wish for success, we must declare it with certainty and confidence. To truly remove resistance, we must actively eliminate negative speech, both internal and external. We need to become aware of the words we speak, especially when it comes to self-talk and our beliefs about money. Each time we catch ourselves thinking or speaking negatively, we must replace those words with affirmations of prosperity. Here's how to do it. Catch your negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking or saying something negative about money or success, immediately replace it with a positive affirmation. For example, if you think, "I'll never make enough money," replace it with, "I am attracting unlimited wealth and opportunities into my life." Speak abundance aloud. Don't just think positive thoughts, say them out loud. Hearing yourself speak words of prosperity will reprogram your subconscious mind and amplify your belief in your own potential. The spoken word has a vibration that resonates deeply within us, so speak your prosperity aloud every day. Be kind to yourself. Replace harsh, self-critical language with words of compassion and empowerment. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I am worthy of all the success and wealth the universe has to offer." Speak positively about others. To fully remove resistance to abundance, practice generosity of words toward others. Celebrate the success of those around you without jealousy or envy. When you speak words of encouragement and affirmation to others, you create an energetic flow of prosperity that benefits everyone, including you. Let's anchor this teaching with a powerful affirmation. I release all resistance to abundance, and I speak only words that align with prosperity and success. Say this affirmation aloud. Feel the resistance dissipating with each word. Imagine your financial barriers crumbling as you declare your alignment with divine prosperity. As you speak this affirmation, feel yourself opening to limitless possibilities, knowing that your words are the catalyst for the abundance that is already flowing toward you. Now, I challenge you to take a moment to reflect on your own self-talk. Think of one instance where you have shifted negative thoughts into positive affirmations. Comment below with an example of how you have replaced negative speech with empowering words, and how this shift has impacted your financial mindset. By making a conscious effort to speak words of prosperity, you are actively removing resistance to wealth and opening the door to a life of abundance. Your words have the power to change your reality, so start speaking them with intention and belief. In conclusion, our words are the most powerful tool we have in the process of manifesting prosperity. By choosing to speak positively about ourselves, our potential, and our wealth, we remove resistance to abundance and align with the divine flow of prosperity. Negative self-talk and words of lack only create barriers to wealth, while words of abundance and success allow prosperity to flow freely into our lives. Remember, you have the power to remove resistance by choosing words that reflect your divine birthright of wealth. Speak with intention, speak with belief, and watch as the universe responds with opportunities, resources, and success that are already waiting for you. Release all resistance to abundance, and speak only words that align with prosperity and success. Watch as your financial reality transforms and aligns with your highest desires. Your words are the keys to unlocking the wealth that is already yours. Our words have the power to shape our reality, especially when it comes to prosperity. Everything we speak is an affirmation of the life we are creating, whether we are aware of it or not. By consistently speaking words of abundance, we can create a life of limitless wealth and success. This is not just about material wealth. Prosperity extends to every aspect of our lives, from relationships to personal growth, to spiritual well-being. What we speak about ourselves, money, and success sets the stage for what we will experience in life. Florence Scovel Shinn frequently reminded us that our words are powerful creative tools. Our words are not merely descriptions of the present, they are projections into the future, shaping our experiences before they even happen. The more we speak words of abundance, the more we align ourselves with the flow of divine prosperity. This consistent practice shifts our mindset from lack and limitation to abundance and possibility, attracting wealth and opportunities into our lives. In this section, we will explore how consistently speaking words of abundance can create a reality of prosperity, not just in financial matters, but in every area of life. We'll look at how these affirmations reshape our thoughts, behavior, and actions, and how we can integrate them into our daily lives, making abundance a natural part of our experience. The most significant truth we must understand is that words create reality. Every time you speak, you are planting seeds in the soil of your subconscious mind, and those seeds will eventually bear fruit. What you speak consistently and repeatedly becomes your truth. When you speak words of abundance, you align yourself with the universe's unlimited flow of prosperity. You are inviting wealth and success to flow into your life. Conversely, when you speak words of lack and limitation, you create barriers to that flow, making it harder for prosperity to enter. Florence Scovel Shinn's teachings emphasize that you must live in the end result, meaning you must speak as though the wealth you desire is already a reality. When you speak words of abundance, you are affirming that prosperity is already here, and that you are worthy and capable of receiving it. By speaking with conviction and faith, you create the vibration of success that attracts more wealth, opportunities, and success to you. Think of it this way. If you consistently tell yourself, I am wealthy, money flows freely to me, I am worthy of abundance, you are aligning your subconscious mind with the energy of wealth. These words act as affirmations that shape your beliefs and actions. When you believe that prosperity is yours, you begin to act in ways that align with that belief. You make decisions that lead to financial success. You recognize opportunities when they arise, and you take inspired action toward your goals. The key to living a life of prosperity through speech is to shift your mindset from lack to abundance. Our natural tendency is often to focus on what we don't have, to worry about bills, expenses, or financial obligations. But this focus on lack keeps us energetically aligned with scarcity, and it limits our ability to receive. To live a life of prosperity, we must train ourselves to speak in terms of abundance. We must choose words that reflect the truth of infinite supply, even when our external circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. Start by noticing the language you use throughout the day. Are you speaking words of limitation, or are you affirming your abundance? Every time you catch yourself saying something like, "I don't have enough," or "That's too expensive," replace it with an affirmation of abundance, such as, "There is more than enough for me. I am attracting wealth easily and effortlessly. Money flows to me from unexpected sources. I am worthy of all the prosperity that is coming my way." When you begin to speak the language of abundance, you not only align your words with the energy of wealth, but you also begin to shift your mindset. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more you will believe them, and the more your actions will align with your new reality. Speaking words of prosperity isn't limited to finances alone. The words we speak impact every area of our lives, from our relationships, to our health, to our personal development. When we consistently speak words of abundance, we open the door to a life of fulfillment and success in every area. For example, when we speak words of love and appreciation in our relationships, we cultivate a more harmonious and prosperous connection with others. When we speak words of health and vitality, we attract better physical and emotional well-being. Speaking words of growth and potential encourages us to step into our power and take the steps necessary to realize our dream. By speaking the language of abundance, we are not only inviting financial wealth into our lives, but we are also creating a rich life experience filled with love, health, and fulfillment. To truly live a life of prosperity, you must integrate affirmations into every area of your life. Prosperity is not a singular concept. It includes wealth, health, relationships, and personal growth. By speaking affirmations in each of these areas, you align all parts of your life with abundance. Here are some ways you can do this. Affirm your wealth. Use daily affirmations to create a strong belief in your financial success. Money flows easily to me, and I am open to receiving it. Affirm your health. Speak words of vitality and wellness. I am healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. Affirm your relationships. Speak words of love and appreciation for the people in your life. I attract loving and supportive relationships into my life. Affirm your personal growth. Speak words of confidence and empowerment. I am constantly growing, evolving, and becoming the best version of myself. The key is to consistently integrate these affirmations into your daily life, ensuring that your mindset and words are always aligned with prosperity and abundance. The more you speak these words, the more they become your truth, and the more they begin to manifest in your reality. Now let's anchor this teaching with an affirmation. I live a life of prosperity, and my words create a reality of unlimited supply. Repeat this affirmation daily with conviction. Feel the power of those words as they resonate within you. Visualize yourself living a life of unlimited wealth, success, and happiness, and know that your words are the catalyst for the prosperity you desire. Every time you speak these words, you are affirming your reality and aligning your energy with the divine flow of abundance. I encourage you to comment below and share how you are incorporating affirmations into your daily life. What area of your life are you speaking abundance into? Whether it's your finances, your health, your relationships, or your personal growth. Comment, I live a life of prosperity, and let us know how these affirmations are transforming your reality. The more you speak words of abundance, the more your life will reflect that prosperity. Your words are the keys to unlocking the wealth and success that is already waiting for you. To live a life of prosperity, you must consistently speak words of abundance. Your words have the power to shape your reality, shift your mindset, and attract wealth and success into your life. By speaking the language of abundance, you align yourself with the flow of divine prosperity, creating a life of limitless wealth. As you integrate these affirmations into your daily life, you will notice a profound transformation in your circumstances. Your words will create a reality of unlimited supply, bringing you the financial success, fulfillment, and prosperity that you have always desired. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. Speak words of abundance every day, and watch as the universe responds by bringing you opportunities, wealth, and success beyond your imagination. As we come to the end of this video, I want to take a moment to express my deep gratitude for your commitment to change and your willingness to align with divine prosperity. You have taken the first step toward a life of limitless abundance by choosing to transform the words you speak. Remember, wealth begins with your words, and each time you affirm abundance, you are actively shaping your financial future. Your daily affirmations are not just positive statements, they are creative forces that are transforming your reality. As you continue to speak words of prosperity and abundance, you will see your life shift in remarkable ways. Your words are the foundation of your wealth, and by practicing this every day, you are creating a financial future that is full of opportunities, success, and growth. From this moment forward, I encourage you to keep practicing. Speak only words of abundance, and watch as your world begins to reflect the prosperity you are manifesting. Each word you speak, each affirmation you repeat, brings you closer to the life of wealth and freedom that you deserve. Stay committed to this journey, and let the language of limitless supply become a natural part of your everyday experience. If you found this video valuable and want to continue learning more about the power of manifestation and creating wealth through words, make sure to subscribe for more teachings like this. Also, please share this video with others who are ready to transform their financial mindset and step into the flow of abundance. Together, we can create a world of prosperity, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. Keep speaking your truth, keep affirming your wealth, and let your words lead you to a life of unlimited supply. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.